How are you all doing, Internet Land? This is Coach Armand. This is the Operation Popcorn. This is Hangout number 10. Diaz for all my Spanish folks out there that habla español. And today we're coming from you. I'm coming from live out of Southern California, San Diego to be exact. And what we're doing here is we're here to help you to build whatever you're building bigger, quicker, and easier by the nuggets that we're going to give you. But this is really our team hangout. So if you've gotten here, you like what you see, what I encourage you to do is to get to the man giant or the lady queen that brought you here, whoever brought you to the dance here, and make sure you plug back in with them. But with that being said, I simply just want to tell you that I want you to hold on to this hangout, listen to it as you listen to the sound of my voice, and just know this. There are going to be some nuggets dropped on this call. For somebody listening to the sound of my voice right now, one of these nuggets is going to change the way you do business. It might just change the way you see life. And just think about, and the way I see this lineup that we have here for you is I see this as I'm going to a concert. So get your butter, get your popcorn, get the extra butter out, and I've got all my favorite artists and musicians that are lined up. So I'm giggly, I'm happy to be here, and I'm not going to take up the whole day, but we have a simple freedom system here that we just released a little while ago, and it's free to anybody that's paying attention or looking at what we're doing right now. Talking about that system, the best way we can kind of showcase is let you know what's going on with other people, what's happening, and what I'm going to do is tell you, I've been in this industry for a little while, and I've always looked for a team, and I found Simple Freedom a little while ago, but it wasn't until January where we partnered up with the company that you perhaps hear about, that I was able to mesh a couple of things together. And now, since we have this new system, the business has just taken a hyperdrive and been moving forward. And just to kind of showcase that to you, because we can show you how you can take your business to the next level within our team, is I want to introduce somebody. This lady, her name is Inez, and she's somebody that's brand new to what we're doing here. She met because via some of the training that we have for free in our back office in Simple Freedom, she was a valued member of my group. And for my group, I asked her a simple question. She took a look at the system, and I'll let her perhaps go through that with you, but I'll stop right there. Inez is somebody that, over this brief, short time that I've known her, shows that she has a heart for the people. She's always working on herself to build herself up, and she has a huge vision for where she's going to go. So with that being said, Inez, I just want to welcome you. This is her first time coming out on a hangout. I want to welcome you and just ask you, why did you choose Simple Freedom, and maybe give us a couple of the steps that got you into finding out who we were.
All right, well, hi everybody. My name's Inez. I've been here, I joined on August 11th after I briefly talked to Armand. He showed me the system, and you know what I really liked about it was that he called me pretty much right back. Not very many people do that. You know, I've tried other systems. They didn't last long. The training was expensive, and you know, so on and so forth, and you could never get to your mentors. You know, these people here are great. In a week, I have learned more about the internet and setting up things through their free training than I've learned in 46 years. So, you know, if there is a system out there that can work for you, it's going to be this one. You know, I've never seen the enthusiasm anywhere else. I've never seen, you know, where you can go directly to the top of the line or anywhere in between and get help almost immediately. It's like these people never sleep. But, you know, I'm just having a great time. And my dream is to be catching Franco sometime in California. You know.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for coming out. I'll probably bring you out a little bit later. And now what we'll do is I also want to introduce somebody who Queen D, I don't know if you're available right now, but I was going to introduce Queen D. But okay, awesome. What I want to do is introduce somebody because she's basically, I call her Queen D because she's got herself. I mean, she's tremendous in support, in her advice, in how to manage and how to get the best out of what you're doing. I know I bounce a lot of ideas off of her, and for me, she's always there because I know her time is precious. So when I call her up, I'm always like, got a couple of minutes? Because I know she's got a big team. She's working with a lot of people, helping people to have tremendous success, as you'll hear. Because me, myself, I partner up with Franco because we have a team build. I'm on the team underneath Queen D, and she brings a lot to the table. She's getting ready to break some serious records with what we're doing here. And Queen D, I can go on for days and days and days about how great you are and just how you give, you care about the average person having some success. And just want to bring you out. Why is that, and what do you have for the people right now for our team?
Well, thank you, Coach. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for that intro. It's always a pleasure to be here, hanging out with such amazing people, all heart-centered servant leaders. My name is Dee. I'm from Vancouver, the Vancouver area, Pacific Northwest. I'm currently staying with my folks on Pender Island because I have the freedom to do that, and I come and help them out in the summertime because they're in their late 70s and they have a big piece of property and a giant vegetable garden. So I help them out with that stuff in the summertime. Also been in this industry for a very long time, hanging out with the Simple Freedom team for several years. And when this project was presented to me by my sponsor and dear friend Franco Gonzalez, I didn't hesitate when he said we're going to do this because I trust him with my life, basically. He's a man of integrity and heart, and I know that his core intention is to help the little guy. He's always wanted to. He's a successful businessman himself, has no problem making money online, has no problem gathering a crowd and being a leader. But what he found was his teammates weren't able to duplicate. And since starting this project, I'll be totally honest with you. A couple of months ago, doing something like this, just getting on a hangout, calling people up on the phone, being excited about what I'm doing, knowing where I'm taking people, and knowing it's a good place, it's a safe place, where they'll get everything that they need in one place, whether it's mindset, support, training, the ability to actually create residual income online. This is it's never happened for me before. It's happening for hundreds and hundreds of people now, and honestly, that is more exciting to me than anything else. I used to think it was all about the money and all about me being successful, which is great because I'm finding success for myself now. But more than anything, it's the excitement of the people that are coming on board, the people that actually see and get what it is that we're doing here, and their excitement and their success and their commitment to plug in and work closely with us. It excites the hell out of me. I'm just, we started a new project with some of the leaders here to help our frontline people and our teammates to plug in and have more success. And I'm just like double fired up now. It's just been amazing. We've been getting on the phone. We've been working very closely with our teammates and re-engaging them, and we continue to make things simpler and simpler and simpler as we go along, and we tweak what we're doing, and we find what we can do better, and it's just amazing. It's the evolution of this project since January has been phenomenal. Not just with our Simple Freedom team, but also with the company that we chose to lock arms with. The evolution and the growth has been phenomenal, and I'm very, very excited about what we've got coming. This is just the beginning. Back to you, Coach.
Awesome, outstanding, and I like the things you said of knowing where you're taking people. You know the system, it's got a 1, 2, 3 step, and you know it's duplicatable because just like I'm gonna give you a gift right now. You're gonna get a couple of them. Make sure you write this down. GoPro. That's our manual. Everything we do is based off of this. System-wide, offline, online is based off of that. So write that down. Go check it out on Amazon.com, but get that book ASAP. Now you kind of mentioned a little bit about a secret project or a project that we're working on, so that we're building the continuity in our business, a continuity in our business. We'll touch bases on that a little bit later, or perhaps I'll have you touch bases on it a little bit later. And I see we've got a grateful player that just dropped in, and I'll bring him out in just a second. But I'm going to segue into, I was going over something today, and I was taking some notes about, it's not how big the dog is in the fight. Again, it's not how big the dog is in the fight, but it's how big the fight is in the dog. And to me, that kind of, you look at Simple Freedom, and if you looked at us from a distance, we just might seem like the average Joes. But what you don't know is our heart. Our heart is what we have. That's what we put into the game. That's the blood, sweat, and tears. And then you talked about, Queen D, about actually, Inez talked about, seems like we don't sleep. And it's funny that you say that about sleeping, because I know I texted Joe around 3 o'clock last night, and I said, hey, I've got something to bring to you. You got a couple, I'm doing something, can I?
Hey, Coach. Coach, you're muted right now. Martin, did you push a button there and mute Coach out? Are you there, Martin?
I'm on. Can you hear
cool.
me now?
There you go. We got you now.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have I been muted?
Just
you dropped
half a minute.
At 3 a.m.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Let me do this. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. Cool. In the moment, live. And basically, what I was just saying is, I'll call Joe at 3 a.m. in the moment. 3 a.m. in the morning, and he's always around. So we touched bases this morning. I laid out some things. We just kind of masterminded, and I see where he's going. I know when he first came in, we talked about mindset, and that's something he's a believer of. Joe is a producer in this industry. He's gone to the top of companies, and it's just so amazing to see how humble he is with what's going on, and he has a tremendous amount of things that are happening in this business. So, Joe, I just want to bring you out briefly to perhaps share with us what's happening for you, your vision, where you're going, and any nuggets that you can give a teammate that is going towards that Operation Popcorn D3 position or something like that. So, Joe, the call is yours, my brother.
Hey, thanks, Matt, and thanks everybody for letting me be here. I'm so excited tonight. I was telling Armand earlier today, I can't wait for our call tonight. I'm busy. I'm blasting away on Facebook. A lot of people get in trouble for playing on Facebook. We get paid for playing on Facebook. We get paid to make friends with people and to get to know people, and it's awesome. But I'll just, to start off, the one thing, and it's one thing I've talked about in a lot of other Hangouts, and I'm only going to talk about it for like 1 minute because I got some other stuff I'm just leaping out of my skin about. But mindset call. We were outside of our group on mindset calls before, and they were great. Think and Grow Rich calls. Awesome information, but guess what? Because this is the team that delivers, we brought it in-house. Our man Dustin, great leadership, great excitement. I've somebody who's even more bursting than even me. I love listening to the man. And we get on these, we get on our mindset calls with Dustin now. Everything that you need to be successful is here. But I wanted to talk a little about today something I'm extremely excited about. The training that you will get here will put you over the top. And as Armand said, and by the way, anything I'm about to say, I promise you, if it comes out anything less than anything, I am a humble guy, but I'm so excited. And like I'm always calling Armand going, Coach, look, oh my God, check this out. I can't believe that this happened. But attraction marketing, It's amazing. When I first came here, and I'm not going to tell you guys a long story, but 6 years ago, I had to leave the network marketing industry for 6 years. And I was a six-figure per year earner, mid to high six-figure earner. But I had what you could call a life crash and had to take a break and get away for a while. So I was out of the game for 6 years. Well, guess what? In 6 years, everything has changed. Everything has changed completely. And one of the things that was the biggest change of all is that this whole thing with Facebook and social media, and I mean, we had websites back in those days that we'd send people to look at some text, but there was nothing like this stuff here. When I came here, this has been just a little bit more than 2 months ago, I didn't know anything about Facebook other than how to put pictures of my kids up for my friends to see. And the only pictures you'd find of me were generally about 1 out of 100 because I'm always the guy taking the picture. So, and by the way, I have to start by saying, as they say like in the beginning of Jackass and those shows, don't try this at home. Don't blame me if you do what I do and it doesn't work because I'm just like a bull in a china shop learning this stuff, and it's working phenomenally because I'm listening and digging into the training. Now, I'll be honest with you, I made it a little more complicated than I need to. And now that I understand how complicated I made it was, I'm not kicking myself. I'm learning the lesson. I'm going to share it with you. Don't make it complicated. Just get out there and do. Learn what you can while you're doing it, but don't wait till you got it and have it all under your belt to get going. But this is it. I had 100 friends on Facebook when I joined 2 months ago. About 20 minutes ago, I just cracked 1,300. And check this out. This is the coolest part of all. Today, I've added over 40 friends. And 2 days ago, I got put in Facebook jail for 30 days, so I can't send friend requests. So I've had more than 40 people today ask me to be their friend. And here's the thing, okay? So I'm sitting there the other night, and I'm going, man, because when I first started off, I'm just trying everything out. So I go out there, and I just start friending everybody and anybody. Did you know this person? Click, 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 click. And you get a warning from Facebook. You can't be friending all these people you don't know. So I'm like, all right. So then I started posting and started writing posts that had nothing to do with business. I joined groups and wrote posts in those groups and on my own page about things that I was passionate about, things that I felt extremely comfortable talking about because I love them, like law of attraction, mindset, things of that nature. And from then what I would do is I would like the posts that when people liked my posts or commented on them, I would ask those people to be my friend. And that's the thing, I seemed to get away with that for a while. We'll go into the long story, but sometimes haters be hating. And somebody the other day threw a wrench in my deal and filed a complaint after she friended me, and then I dropped the question on her after I let her talk to me for like an hour. I dropped the question on her, hey, working on a new project. Would you be open to send me some information? She exploded, told me she was going to go complain that I was soliciting to her. I'm like, whatever. So anyhow, I get this notice on Sunday night says I'm 30 days banned. And I'm like, oh, man, there was 1,100 something people at that time. And I'm going, but you know what? The information and education that I've gotten here about how to use Facebook and how to market is now really playing out because about 2 weeks ago I started doing, maybe two and a half weeks ago, I started doing daily videos where I just get my mug out there and sit on the same spot in front of a tree in my front yard and talk about things that I like talking about, things that I was passionate about. And I would post them, and I'd post them on my page, and then I would post them in groups. And then pretty soon, attraction marketing started kicking in, and people started asking me for friends. I've gotten 2 since I've been talking, 2 friend requests. But anyhow, I found that, okay, since I can't send friend requests, what am I going to do? So guess what I did? At the end of every video, I said, by the way, if you like what I had to say, send me a friend request because I want to know what you're all about too. And we may grow from one another, but we actually grow more with one another. So the little thing I threw at the end, well, guess what, man? That thing is blowing up my friends. Now, here's the reason why that's so important. When I came here, like I said, I had a life explosion that the smoke is just finally cleared on. And I didn't have a whole vast wealth of warm market people to talk to. I was starting over again in life in every sense of the word. And so I told Coach that, and he's like, you know, don't worry. There's plenty of training here that will get you what you need. There are plenty of prospects out there, people that you'll end up making friends with in online and offline, that you'll be able to share this information with. So, and that's what I'm experiencing. And this is it. Now I'm going to wrap it up right here. I took a couple notes because I can get away from myself sometimes. But the first thing that you got to do is be sincere. Be yourself. And I recommend, if you haven't done it, I've never done video posting in my life. But now it's nothing to me. It's super simple. I just jump in front of a camera because I'm talking to a machine. Who cares? That's easy. So I make a video, and then I go. The first thing I do is I post some quotes online, and I comment on the quote itself. I just don't put up a blank quote. I'll put up a quote and make a comment on it, like my interpretation of it. Then I'll post it on my page and in some groups I belong to. And if you're into cars, find car groups. If you're into climbing mountains, find some climbing groups. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, but just be sincere. That's the most important thing, because people can see through the BS. So, and the next thing is that you then, about halfway through the day, like your posts, so that pumps them back up into the posting onto the groups that you're in, so people will see them that missed them earlier in the day. Then I do, about after lunchtime, I'll do my video posts, and I was listening to Franco do training on this just the other day, and he was talking about people say, I don't know what to video about. You know what all you got to do? Pick up a book. Pick up a book. You should have some, or read something, or whatever. You'll find something to say. Today I had nothing to talk about, so you know what? I grabbed something that I read every morning, my daily manifesto that we get from our mindset call, where about Think and Grow Rich, and I just read a page out of that and told everybody, write down your goals and read them every day. And that was my video post for the day. It was like 3 minutes long. And from that, I've now added more than 40, and now 2 more since I've been talking, 3, excuse me. I've added over 40 people to my audience of people that I can present to. And the one thing I would say from my experience that I would recommend is that I learned in the very beginning when I got on Facebook in Wake Up Now purposefully got on Facebook to do the training, learn the training, and then do the Facebook hustle, as George calls it. I found that when I first jumped on there, the people that would friend me and go, "Hey Joe, my name's Bob, and look at my sunglasses." I'm like, "Whoa, man! I don't know you. I don't want to hear about what you're trying to sell me." So there's a fine medium there. For me, there's a fine line between, you got to build some value in yourself and show people who you are, showing your family, your friends, your beliefs, your cars, whatever it is that you're excited and passionate about, and people will open up to you. It's amazing. Now I want to give you, awesome, as I close, as my last example, a new team member. Her name is Teresa, and one of the things too, if somebody friends you, send them a thank you. Just like you would a thank you note for anything, it makes all the difference in the world. Every time somebody friends me, excuse me, say almost every time, because every once in a while I miss them. But when somebody friends me, I send them a little note that's actually a copy and paste note that says, "Hey, thank you for friending me. We grow together, blah, blah, blah. Thanks. I'm here, be blessed." And this nice lady, Teresa, I had missed her in that, but she was in my group, and I saw her liking some of my posts. And so this was the night before last. I sent her a Facebook instant message that said, "Hey, it's a question." I copied George's verbatim. We started a new project here. Are you open? Are you open to additional income? Are you open to some information? And she said, "Well, I'm in bed right now. Can I look at it in the morning?" I was like, "Sure." Next thing I know, I'm going into my day. Didn't even have a chance to follow up. She's texting me, telling me that she signed up. It is that awesome, you guys, and it happens that way. But that's not always the way it happens. Sometimes you have to send a few texts back and forth. Sometimes you got to pick up the phone. Sometimes you might chat, and you hear Franco and George and everybody else talking about it. You might be chatting with them for 2 years before they end up joining. But it's fun, you guys. It's fun. You make friends. It's exciting. You learn things. You're expanding, just like the universe.
Awesome. And I appreciate you coming out, brother. We've definitely got a large panel here tonight. We'll definitely bring it back around. I want to say I appreciate your excitement, what you bring to the table, the results, the phenomenal results. And understand that this gentleman, the phenomenal results he's receiving is because he's putting in a phenomenal effort. He's not willy-nilly in this. He's not playing Xbox for 20 hours a day and saying, hey, I'll work my business for 5 minutes and pull the results. He's putting in the discipline. He's on the calls. He's taking action. So if I can encourage you anything, I would tell you to rewind this, listen back to what Money Joe just said, talking about all the golden nuggets he just gave you about really how to build a dynasty utilizing social media, which he knew nothing about just a few short, I think it was weeks, months ago, before he joined our team. Before you got here. So basically what I'm going to do right now, Queen D, I'm going to give it over to you, and if whoever you feel led to pull out, go ahead and bring those out. I know we've got a special guest. I want to give him a little bit of time. If he comes out now or at the end, it's all great. But I'm gonna give it over to you, Queen D, and you can introduce a couple of people.
All right. I would love to introduce the great Donna Harris to the panel tonight. I've been watching her the last little while. Donna's been around. She's been hanging out with us. But I've just noticed in the last little while how excited she is and how her passion and her fire is just glowing through. I've been watching her videos. They're amazing. She's got some amazing energy to share with people, and from one baby boomer to the next. Without further ado, I would love to introduce Donna Harris, and come on out and just share with us, Donna, who you are, where you're from, how you got here, and why you're just so darn excited about all this. Make sure you unmute yourself, love. There you go. You unmute yourself, Donna. Top of the screen. Hey Donna, top of your screen, there's a little microphone. Yes. You want to click it? There. You just.
I did.
Okay, there you are. I can hear you now.
I've hit it twice. Yeah, you can hear me? Yeah, okay. Okay. All righty. Well, I'm Donna Harris, the crazy caregiver, and I am so honored to be on here with this distinguished panel. I was in shock when Dee sent me that text message and asked me if I would be on here. But I have got to send out a shout out real fast to my sponsor, Michelle Leith, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here tonight. And I can remember that night when she sent me a message and asked me to look at it, and I said, no, no, no. I am totally focused on what I am doing in my past opportunity, and I said, this is my last rodeo. And she said she could even hear me pounding on my desk. Well, I went to bed that night, and I got up the next morning, and I immediately came in here and clicked that button and signed up, and I thought, what in the world did I do? But I was so excited, I couldn't wait to get going. And I remember I had a couple of questions, and I shot off a message to Franco because I had known Franco for a couple of years. And I'm telling you, he picked up that phone, he called me, and he just blew me away. I was just dumbfounded of what he told me and how he helped me, and he cleared my head. But being a caregiver takes a lot of my time. And so, you know, I was off and on in network marketing for years, and finally, you know, I said, I'm done with it. I just can't do it. You know, it doesn't work. I couldn't find anybody. Family and friends, you know, didn't want to have nothing to do with me. But yet I secretly would watch a Facebook video by two crazy people that were covered with tattoos, and I thought, you know, I'm not done here. I'm not done. I came back in. I did everything I could. I loved the opportunity that I was in. but I just was drowning. My credit cards were just exploding. I couldn't do it anymore. And then when Michelle asked me about Wake Up Now, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I should have said that, but I was ready to go. And Dustin Walker has taken me under his wings. Michelle was in the process of moving, and she had a lot going on in her life. And I'm telling you, Dustin stepped up to the plate, and the training that he gave us on Facebook groups, because I was trained to go into different Facebooks and post my ads. So that's what I was doing. And I got some people, I got some attention from it, but I didn't realize it was spamming. But then when Dustin brought that training on our Facebook groups to make our own, wow, it just opened up the floodgates, and I felt so free at last. And you know, I was talking to one of my partners just before the Hangout, Miss Donna Rhodes, and she was telling me, you know, she said, Donna, we're planting seeds into many lives, and the bounty will come as we help others. She was trying to motivate me because she knew I was very nervous about getting on here. And, you know, I was telling them before the Hangout started, I said I was going to take a bottle of nerve pills because I was so nervous. And I'm just so excited because I'm actually getting success now. I'm helping people. This finance software, the tax bot, all of our software, it's just phenomenal. I mean, I can't keep my mouth shut about it anymore. I've been on the phone all morning talking to leads that I got in the co-op, and it's just the greatest thing that ever happened to me. But, you know, at first I got scared when I got all those leads coming in from the co-op. I thought, oh my goodness, you mean I have to call these people? And I thought, well, you are going to do it because that's what you have to do. And I remember my former sponsor in the prior opportunity, she kept telling me, you need to talk to people, Donna. But there was just something in me that it just would not come out. But all morning long and for the last couple of days, I've been talking to people on the phone, and it gets easier, and it's exciting, and I just can't wait for tomorrow. You know, I mean, I can't stand to go to bed at night. And then when I go to bed, I'm up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I think, Donna, you've got to get some sleep. You're not going to be any good. But I'll sit here until my eyes start drooping because there's just too many people out there that's hurting, families that's in debt, and we can help them. And it's my passion to help people. And the one scripture, I just got to say, you know, Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope for the future. And that's what I stand on, because there is hope, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I just love this Simple Freedom team. And I am just so thankful for Michelle Leith and for Franco and how they stood behind me and they wouldn't let me give up. And I just love all of you. And I'm going to close now because I'm starting to get tongue-tied. And I'm going to turn it back over to you, Dee. And I love you, girl. Thank you.
Well, that was amazing. Amazing, Donna. And you know what? You're a natural at this. All you got to do is just share your heart, and you do it. You do it very, very well. I'm going to pass it back over to the coach. I know he wants to introduce some other people on the panel here. So, Coach, if you want to come out and take the floor, it looks like he's frozen. Oh. Why don't we pass it over? You're okay?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Take it away, Coach.
Awesome, awesome. Man, that's just what she touched on. Was definitely all about heart. And I was taking notes. You talked about products, and I'll be brief here because I'm going to introduce. I'm just going to bring out the ball of fire himself, and perhaps he'll bring out one of his partners, and we'll do it that way. And then, I almost forgot about my man Action. We'll round it out with Action at the end too. But one thing that was stated on our Saturday morning call that really moved me was that it was stated in the next 3 to 4 years, everything that you purchase and buy today is going to go up 2 to 3 times. Again, everything in the next 3 to 4 years is going to go up 2 or 3 times. So the question you have to ask yourself, well, are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you have that plan A, plan B, plan C, plan whatever it takes? With that being said, a man that definitely has a plan. He's the grateful player, a lot of energy. Man, just even talking about him motivates me right now. I'm going to bring out a gentleman who is a pillar to our community. He hosts a lot of our calls. He's Franco's right-hand man, somebody I highly, highly admire. Love his energy, love his integrity, love what he's about. Dustin, are you here?
I am. Mic check 1, 2. How am I, my friend?
You are rocking and rolling, baby. Blaze it up.
Wow. Hello. Wow. Whoa, there went one of my cats. That was intense. Okay, here we are. All right. Wow, look at all these lovely people. We had Money Joe come out. Man, you fired me up, brother. I thought I had some energy. Way to go. And I noticed we have Anthony here, Dee, Donna, Inez. Oh, well, let me back up. Donna, my friend, I love you from the bottom of my heart. You truly inspire me. And this isn't wishy-washy. This is why we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, watch Donna. Watch what's going to happen in her life, because the same thing is going to happen with everyone else that locks arm with us and gets serious. Congratulations, my friend. I love you. And I see my friend Martin Danzer has joined, my right-hand man. I love him. This man is on fire. We're going to jump to him in just a few moments. Hello, Mr. Martin. And, of course, Queen D. Hello, Queen. How are you? I see you're there. Excellent. All right, guys, let's jump into it. And Anthony as well. Look at everyone. Man, we are loaded. What kind of party did I roll up into? All right. Hey, you know what, everyone? Man, just look at all these smiling faces as you look below the screen. This is what it's about. This is a hangout where we're discussing our business and our lives with you. And I've never seen, A, so many beautiful faces, but B, look at the smiles. I mean, this is real. So imagine yourself in our shoes feeling like this every day. It's a beautiful thing. We got the ticket. We got the ticket you're looking for. And some of the things that I want to touch on, one of the reasons that you can look across this board and see so many successful people is that the reason why we do things, and we use this word simple so much, and we keep it simple through many things. We keep it simple on the way that we market our business. We keep our message simple, and we have a simple message of freedom that we speak to the masses. And that is, one, to help the masses save, manage, and make money. So when you have something like this that's so appealing to so many people, 90%, you're able to really dig in and change lives. And Donna touched on it. You know, she's a caregiver, so by nature, right, she wants to reach out and help people. So I know so many people that that's in their heart, because I truly believe that's why we're here, is to give to others, right, to give back and help. So how about this? Why not back your passion with your business as well and make some money while you're helping the world, right? Because everyone needs help with saving, managing, and making money. So, you know, we could talk about that for a while, but I want to stay on the family side of what you're seeing here. And we're going to jump to Mr. Danzer in a second, because he can really relate to this. You know, this is truly a family. A lot of us here on the bar, and I keep going like this, I don't know why, that's sort of interesting, but a lot of us here, you know, we were together, not in the same business, but we touched on it earlier, on a mindset call. You see, friends, we know how important it is to get your mind right, because it's not when, you know, or pardon me, it's not if challenges are going to happen, it's when. And we know that in a business. No one comes into anything in life and succeeds right off the bat. Just doesn't happen. Everyone has failed at one point or another. And the difference, especially in this business that we're in, is the people that do not quit, right? The people that break through, because you never know. And we say it a lot. We're a lot of practitioners of Napoleon Hill. You never know when you're 3 feet from gold. So this is a common bond that we brought together before we came here, and it holds us together. So, you know, a shameless plug, my man, Coach A. We're going to throw it out right here because we want everyone to join the Think and Grow Rich call. I don't care if you're running with us yet, because you will once you lock arms with us. I don't care what business you're in, or if you're just thinking about testing the waters. Come with us because we can help you. We can help you with your business. We can help you with your mindset. I mean, we can help you in so many aspects of life because you tap into a mastermind and a family that's there to become better as you do. And I want to make sure I give the right number because I always give out the moderator code, and that's no good. Here we go, my friends. It's 559-726-1200, and the code for public is 837108. So again, I'm going to read it, and this call starts at 10 a.m. Eastern. And again, everyone's invited because we study the principles of how to truly think and grow rich and use our minds, right? Use our minds for success vehicles. We program our minds for success, so we've already experienced it before it happens. Then all we have to do is step into it. So the call again is at 10 Eastern, 559-726-1200, and then your access code, our secret code for you, is 837108, and then you hit the pound sign. So what I want to do now, Coach A, and you know, Coach A, I never told you this. My college football coach, his name was Coach A. So every time I say that, I'm ready to go on the field with you and do some rolling. Let's do this. I'm excited, and I usually have more energy, but I tell you what, I woke up at 3:45 this morning, just lit up on fire for about what the day was going to bring. And look at everyone smile. People that were on the mindset call know it was crazy heat, and I haven't stopped, nor has Martin. Shoot, Martin's been locked arms with me all day. We've had masterminds. We started with a mastermind. We've had another one. We've been bringing people on board, and that's what happens. See, this isn't just about one person. And here I'm waking up. Watch out. Here we go. But this isn't just about one person, right? This is about having a vehicle where we can all lock arms and help each other. This is way different than anything you've ever seen before. When I succeed, Queen D succeeds, right? When Queen D succeeds, Donna succeeds. It lends itself, right, to making us all better. And in that train of thought, I want to bring out my right-hand man. I mean, he stands out on his own. I'm his man, right? This man actually got me inspired to jump back in videos about 4 to 6 weeks ago. And Martin, booyah, because that has blown up, right? And I want to bring Martin out, and I want Martin to share because Martin's been locked arms with me and Coach A and Queen D, several people in this this pursuit of personal development, or as we call it, we're practitioners, right? Practitioners of Think and Grow Rich. So Martin, you know, the one thing I want you to come on out and share what mindset has done for your business, so everyone on this call or this hangout, well, we do a lot of stuff, I get confused. Oh, what a beautiful background, Martin. I love it. Wow. Everyone on this hangout can understand why it benefits them to attend the call and to lock arms with us.
Well, I first of all, thanks so much, Dustin, for that kind words, and it's just a pleasure to be on this panel with everybody here. You know, mindset is confidence, and I've learned through just being a part of the Simple Freedom family since January, and working directly with Franco and John and George and Dustin and Tricia and Dee and CoachArmand. You know, everything we want to do, everything we value in life is right within ourselves. And all we have to do is learn how to reach inside and grab it. And the morning mindset call is the call that directs you towards yourself. It's the call that directs you right to where the heart and soul of your desire is. And when you learn, you know, when I learned where to find my inner self, literally, I started doing a video challenge back in April that John and Franco gave me, and it just took off. It took off like crazy, and I had this amazing flow of people coming in, you know, saying, so, you know, what are you doing? This is great, this and that. And the first thing I say to people is I plug them into a mindset call. I plug them into learning about themselves. I plug them into learning about why they are doing what they're doing, and and the reasons for it. And I've learned so much studying the book Think and Grow Rich, studying Dr. Napoleon Hill's philosophies, and then masterminding with people with like minds. It's amazing what you can learn by listening to other people. The mastermind portion of the call is so phenomenal because you get to listen to other people and how they relate to the same things you're going through. And, you know, everybody has a little bit different take on how they look at things in life, and that's what's so super cool about what we have going here is that there's a little of something for everybody. And I would encourage people to speak out on the call. Because what I have found is through video marketing and through coming out and speaking out on calls and participating on hangouts like this, yes, you're giving a message to everybody else out there listening, but what you're actually doing is telling yourself, your inner self, a message. You know, your subconscious is hearing yourself speak. So you're actually harmonizing with the universe by speaking and then internalizing through your brain, and that all those vibrations go up to the universe. So when you proclaim to the universe exactly what you want and what you desire in life and what you value and what you're striving for, it just starts snowballing in. It snowballs in. And you put business aside and you just relate to people and talk to people and reach out to them. I can't tell you. One of my biggest gifts ever from Simple Freedom is the Facebook Hustle, because it gave me tools to reach out to people I've never met before and be friends with them right away. You reach out and you compliment them and you enjoy them. You know, you find people that have similar interests, and then it's so easy to talk to them because you already love what you're doing. So it's absolutely an amazing, it's just amazing when you get your mindset right. You really can be successful at whatever you want. And what's really fun...
I think the train's jumping on you, buddy.
It is.
Really
I've been doing these train videos, and I've been hearing it for a while now. And it's actually...
Go ahead and mute for us here, real quick.
All right, got it.
Coach A, everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
You know what I wanted to tie in with that? Besides the mindset, you know, Martin spoke of the Facebook hustle. Here's a great point I want everyone to take away from this is not only do we work on the mindset, but we give you all the tools you need to succeed. You know, a lot of people, I love the train in the background. A lot of these companies come on, and a lot of that we've been involved with the past. You know, you come in, you got to upsell, and you got to upgrade to keep buying information to stay plugged in and to stay tuned, right, to what's going on. Well, trust and believe we do things exactly the opposite here, right? We lead with value. Not only will you get a free marketing system when you get back with the person that brought you here, right, you're going to get a free mindset call. You're going to get a free support system. I mean, we overload it with value because we know that when you lead your business with value, you're paid very, very well in return. So I just wanted to add to everyone to get them in the mindset of what we do and how much we offer and what makes us so different. You know, we go on all night, but let's just listen to Martin. I mean, when we have our minds right, we're ready to conquer. And I'll say, honestly, that's what we do at the Simple Freedom family. I mean, we conquer challenges every day, you know, so it's a special thing. And I'm done with that. Martin, I know they got quite a few people here, so I know we're going to pass it on, but I'm very grateful for being here, man. Martin, thank you, my friend. Good deal. All right. I'll pass it back to you, Coach A.
It was so, things don't happen, they happen just. And Martin, to preface of this, I couldn't hear what Martin was saying before, but when you came out, Martin, I was able to hear every word that you said, and I want to thank you for the fire that you brought, just the understanding of how you understand how the universe, God, or whatever you want to call it or name it, works for you, and you can work for it. at the same token to become one. So with that being said, I like to bring up my brother. I'm on the West Coast. He's on the East Coast. We go back. I mean, we go way back. I've got a lot of respect for him. He's definitely a trainer. He's a friend of ours named Man Up said this about him, and I'm going to use this. He's a guy that takes the cookies from up high and brings them down low, meaning he can take some of the mumbo jumbo and digest it, chew it, spit it out for you so that you can go ahead and understand a little bit clearer what's going on. So Action, I want to bring you out, man. I got a lot of respect for you. Whatever you have for us, go ahead and give us some love, and man, I'll be taking notes.
Well, I appreciate that. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, awesome. Hey, listen, I just want to actually just big up this whole entire panel. It's awesome to be on deck with so many winners right now. And so I'm so appreciative of that. Like they say, I'm Anthony Jackson. I'm out of upstate New York. They call me Action Jackson. And primarily I gave myself, I actually didn't give myself, I don't actually give myself names. My folks, friends of mine, they give me names. I have a lot of names. But this name is stuck since we, I've re-linked up with my good friend Coach A, or CoachArmand, and actually getting a chance to meet Franco and D, and I haven't met you, Dustin. I haven't met you, Dustin, yet. Dorothy, we're gonna get a chance to connect at an event. Inez, absolutely, and just really connecting with Joe on the phone, and Martin, we also got to connect too, absolutely. So that being said, I hail out of upstate New York. Have some network marketing experience. Been with a primary company for a long time. I actually started with it. And the funny part is I came to the Simple Freedom Group because I was looking for a method. I was looking for a system. I was looking for just something that I could bring back, and then end up actually reconnecting and seeing how this team really works. Now, here's what's important about what everybody else has laid out. People don't join companies because of the company, product, the comp plan, none of that. None of that. People join people, right? And everybody's been talking about that. And so first thing first, you heard Dustin, you heard Joe talk about it, you heard Martin talk about it, you heard that. Your mindset has to be proper. So,
Okay. Am I frozen or am I live?
You're live, Coach. You're live, Coach, but it looks like Anthony is...
You're live.
Okay, awesome. And we'll just not wait, but we'll have him jump out when he comes back. And I know Anthony was getting ready to bring the heat.
Wow, I just got bumped out. That sucks. Okay.
Just a challenge. It's overcome, my brother. It's over. You're exercising your greatness right now, my man. I'll go ahead and mute myself.
So what I was saying before, so first and foremost, we got to talk about mindset. Everybody on this panel, including Inez, just brand new, Dorothy, who's never been on a Hangout really speaking out, and Inez has never been on a Hangout speaking out, but speaking from the heart. First and foremost, their mindset has to be set right now. I've had a lot of mentors, read a lot of books. Joe talked about having, I don't know what to talk about on video. Well, obviously, good information in means good information goes out of your mouth. So on previous Hangouts, you've seen that I have a pretty extensive library. I know Coach A has a pretty extensive library. Obviously, Dustin has an extensive library. I don't know about Martin because I haven't seen his library. D and Joe, I know. So that's where it all starts with. It starts with your library, your mindset, and we also talked about that. But at the end of the day, once you get that all right, you can choose to live in CNN or constant negative news, or you can choose, not to say that everything is always happy or grateful, but you can choose to be grateful. You can choose to be happy. And so in that choice, right, in that choice is where your power comes from. And just like Martin talked about being connected with God, calling the universe, whatever you decide to call who you pray to, or whatever beliefs you have, right? Just having that connection, that spiritual connection, right? That heart, mind, body, soul connection, and you will be able to manifest stuff because you're co-creating with God, right? And first it starts with what you actually speak out of your mouth. So first what you think about, you bring about. So that being said, getting off of that topic, why we're here with the Simple Freedom family? Because we are a family that keeps it simple, right? And it doesn't matter. What we do is we move in unison as a group. We move as a team. We move as a family. So there's nobody here that's going to be out to do anything to you. Everybody here is always about positivity and in helping you having some issues or problems or challenges. Or I don't have problems, so take that off my vocabulary. Next, that we have challenges. We'll assist you in moving forward over that hurdle. That being said, why we chose this particular company to run with and work with, right? They have an awesome product suite. That being said, they're things you're going to use every day. Coach talked about it, right? It's amazing that over the next 3 to 5 years, things that you use every day, that you do every day, are going to go up 3 to 4 times. That's amazing, right? In the short period of time compared to the length of time that it took for things to double or triple, which was like 20, 30 years if you go back 20, 30 years ago, right? Right now, these things are doubling and tripling over a couple of years. And now, are you prepared? So we're just laying out your ability to have mores. And that's what I've always been training about now. It's always about, the extra paycheck. How would you like to have an extra paycheck? I mean, I like paychecks. You like paychecks? I like extra ones even better, right? I like extra ones. So it's all about that, and it's all about having fun while we're doing what we're doing and keeping it explicitly simple. Joe alluded to complicating it. I can honestly attest that I've complicated things, and so what we're doing now is even more simpler. It's even simpler. I ran through today, earlier today with Coach, had a mastermind with him, and we just ran through our simple what we're just doing right now, and it's simply a set of questions, going through those set of questions and really being honest with those questions on what you want to do, where you're trying to go to, and what it is that you're looking to have, and then directing you within our system. Obviously, it's free. Directing you within our system to a few tools or videos that will assist you in moving forward. And keeping it super simple, not worrying about this, that, and the other, but just keeping you focused on this particular path until you get to XYZ. And we know it's working because we have people like Inez coming in here tearing it up. Dorothy's excited. Dustin just gives some off the hook training that he basically blew my mind a couple of times. I was like, yeah, I never really thought about that. That's kind of a cool way to think of stuff. And so what we want you to do is you're going from here. So I understand you're coming to look at our Hangout. You're looking at our team and our family. And you're saying to yourself, I think I could do that. Obviously, if that's you, I want you to go ahead and get back with the person that actually directed you here, got you, that man giant or that woman giant that sent you here to come check us out, to just find out if we're real. Check us out from the inside, right, to see if we are what we say we are, right? See if Dustin really is the person who's going to go out there and answer the phone call from you and say, hey, listen, I can direct you and assist you in exactly what you're trying to do. What is it? And then go through the steps, A, B, C, and D, what it is that you want, exactly what you want, right? And then lay out a plan to get you to where you want to be at. See, this is not about me. It's not about Coach A. It's not about Dustin. It's about what you want. And so with that being said, I'm going to turn back over to you, Coach, so you can close it out, or D, or Joe, or whoever else. I'm just excited to be a part of the team. I know we have some off-the-chain stuff that's happening over the next 3 to 4 weeks. Actually, over the next 10 days, we're rocking out. So I'm loving it. And back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you, my man. And you said, you were stating that you didn't know what people wanted, meaning, what do you want? You might be looking and listening to the sound of my voice right now, and I'll ask you, what is it that you desire? Is it to have mores? Is it to have an extra vacation? Is it to sit down and be able to get up when you desire and to go when you desire, because you put in the sweat in your own business to make it happen so that you can control your future. See, that's what we're about here with Simple Freedom. And before I get to close this out, I just want to open it up because we have an awesome panel. I thank everybody that came here. I love you all. If you're watching this, make sure if you're on the team already, make sure you plug into whoever the person that brought you to the dance here, because they have a systematic format of how to get you where you desire to go in the next 10 days. So reach out to them. They'll reach out to you and schedule a little coaching call, a specialized coaching call with you. But right now, I want to know if anybody desired to come out for perhaps, we just said about an hour right now, if anybody wanted to come out for 1 or 2 minutes, or any last words from anybody, maybe a 1 or 2 minute conversation, a golden nugget from anybody before I close it up.
I'll jump out real quick, Armand, and just say this. It's hard for me to say anything in 1 or 2 minutes, but this I will say. As everybody's alluded to here, everybody comes here with different skill sets and different skill levels, but if you'll never know when you're an inch away from that gold. Just keep doing it. Plug into the training. Don't wait till you understand it all to start doing it, though. I can tell you that from experience. But just plug into the training and reach out. You know, this group is here to help you. They've helped me. They'll help you. It's awesome. Thanks for everybody for letting me be here. Thanks. I love you all.
Awesome, awesome.
It's like a film shoot here. You're hearing all the cameras go off? Okay. Hey, I'm fired up. Let me add a couple of things. I love it. You know, a couple of things that really stand out again, guys, is as we look at all the smiles again, and some of us have been going since 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, right? That's not normal. But that's what we do here. We do stuff that's not normal. Because here's the question. Here's the big question I want you to walk away with tonight as we approach the holidays, right? As we get into the part of the year to where we start treating each other better, right? A beautiful time of the year. But my question is to you is, how happy are you with where you're at right now, right? Obviously, you can see we're happy. And all we do is help other people become more happy. So take a step back in your life. You know, you've seen what we're about. You see where we're going. And just look back and go, man, I sure would like to be a part of those people. I would be like to, roll with them. What would it be like? Well, you can do it. Get with the person that brought you here, and you'll see how easily we help the masses save, manage, and make money. And there's one other thing, and I'll end this with this little quote and pass it off. Or not quote, just a fact, is that not only do we help people make money, a lot of times we don't bring this up because we make really good money. But we help you save money the minute you start your business. Our products teach you and are taught by Sandy Bakken, lead counsel to the IRS, why everyone should own a home business just for the write-offs. So come on in, lock arms with us, start writing it off on business, and then start making money. And when Christmas comes, right down the road, hey, what would an extra quick, easy, right? What would an extra quick, easy $600 do for you and your family? That's what I want to leave with, because we can make it happen. All right, guys. Been my pleasure.
Thank you, man, Giant. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll step up for a second here, Coach. I just want to make a correction because Anthony just met Donna, and so he wasn't, he didn't know her name, and he called her Dorothy a couple of times, but that's cool. So it's Donna Harris. It's Donna Harris, so if Donna brought you to the table, make sure you don't call her Dorothy when you call her up and ask her what the heck she's got going on here and why everybody's so damn happy.
I'm sorry.
I just want to sum it up like this. Simple Freedom Team, that's our mantra. Keep it simple. This is so darn simple. Anybody who's never actually done this before in their life can do it. And as far as support goes, like I said before, I've been in this industry for a long time, and one of the biggest complaints that I hear from people is, I got no support. There's no support. I joined this program, I buy these expensive products, and now I don't know what the heck to do. I can't even get a hold of my sponsor. We have more support here than you'll ever know what to do with or ever actually need. You just reach out to anybody on the team. Once you're inside the team, once you're inside our amazing team Facebook group, all you got to do is ask a question, and you will have people like it was mentioned earlier, from the top of the heap, the leaders at the very top to the very newest person that's just learning this stuff will be there and happily help you out. So there's absolutely no excuses for no support in this place, and the love and the camaraderie of the whole team is as far as I'm concerned, is worth $100 a month just for that. So it's a drop in the bucket. There's no upsells. There's no hidden fees. There's no shenanigans going on here whatsoever. It's just a huge team. What do we got now? I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 of us that's out there to help you get to wherever it is you want to go, whatever freedom means to you. So whoever brought you to the table, whoever shared this hangout with you, get back to them. Get back to them, because it doesn't cost you a dime to get inside, see who we are, what we're all about, what the products are, what the team offers as far as a free system, training, support, you name it. It's there for you. So just jump in. You got nothing to lose, man, and a whole lot to gain. Thanks. I'm done. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think Mark wanted to say something.
Yeah, I just want to encourage everybody that may be out there and they're kind of on the fence about whether they think they can do this or not. I had never had any luck in online marketing until I joined this team, and it has everything to do with the family environment, the mentors that are there for you all the time. There's somebody there to reach out for you all the time. And they build your confidence through mindset and simple ways of doing stuff. And I kid you not, I up until April of this last year, I really hadn't had much success online. But now I am on fire. Now I have monthly residual income. Now I'm an F3. Now I got power because I got momentum, because I started believing in what I could do and becoming a product of my product. So if you think you're out there and you're not sure if you can do it or not, dive into the products. Learn the products. As you learn your products, you'll become more comfortable talking about them, and then you'll be able to share your opportunity. Now, I everywhere I go, I share my opportunity with people, because I'm on my phone sharing tax tools, or I have finance things that, oh, okay, I can't go do that today because I'm working within a budget. I have a tool that shows me how. And then I got this cool mindset family in the morning. And then I have these awesome mentors that get on with me all day long and help me through the process. So together as a team, the environment is what carries us along. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I keep dropping my phone, so that's an issue, and obviously it turned around the other way. But nevertheless, really, you can do this. You can do this. Believe it in your heart. You know you can do this. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do it. You just have to decide what is most important to you and do it. It's so amazing. And so you can reach out to me anytime. Friend me on Facebook. If you're on that fence, grab the faith, jump on board with whoever brought you here, because folks, this is the most amazing family of true teammates that I've ever been a part of, and in a future you could be moving forward too. So just get on board, guys.
Queen Inez, I'm going to just ask you really quick. This is your first hangout that you've been on with the family. Your family, so welcome to the fold. Any parting words you had, a sentence, a thought, a comment?
Well, I mean, y'all are really awesome. It's hard to follow you as far as, with the energy and excitement that you have. But I do want to add one thing. Being brand new to this, it took me a while to figure out what everybody was talking about as far as being able to do something. you know, the only one stopping you from doing anything ever, regardless of how many no's you have, is yourself. You know, you have to dig down into your soul and just find the power that you are good enough, you are strong enough, you can overcome anything. The past doesn't matter anymore, all the mistakes don't matter, even the ones that might be made in the future. It just doesn't matter. You get better and better and better as you grow and you learn. And, you know, the only thing that you can do to be successful at anything is to leap out there, take advantage of the moment, and give it all you got. You know, I am nowhere close to any of these people in, you know, simple freedom, but I'm going to catch you really quick. So, you know, I am just really glad I've met you. I feel that I'm part of the family, you know, within the first 10 minutes, basically. And I can't thank everybody, you know, Dustin, Martin, Dee, especially Armand, since he brought me in, you know, for this opportunity. It's just terrific, and you know, it's just an amazing feeling, you know, even without making $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month. I have, within the last week, grown insurmountable leaps just through the free training, you know, which you can use either with this group or in your other businesses as well. So, you know, take a hold of, you know, the opportunity. It's out there, it's available, and you won't find anything better, or a group any better than this.
Wow. Powerful, powerful last words. And did somebody want to come out? Because I was just going to get ready to wrap it up. Go ahead. You're on mute. You're muted. Donna, you're muted.
Okay, now am I on?
Absolutely, you're live.
Okay. I just want to say this is not an event. It's a process. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes work, and it takes time. Don't give up. And that's what I want to say to end.
Awesome.
Thank you for letting me be on here.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for going ahead and being on here. And I'll just end it with these words. And it's something that rang true and that really touched me a little bit there, Inez, is find the power within yourself. You are strong enough, my friend. If you're watching this tonight, we believe in you. We believe in your greatness. We believe you can achieve more. You can do more. You can be more. You can have more. It's time to go to work. Time to partner up. By now, go ahead and join us. With that being said, my name is Coach Armand. This is Operation Popcorn Hangout number 10. It's been a pleasure as always. Look forward to connecting with you on the next one. Bye for now.
Coach, you're still live. You there?